So if you're one of those people that really like to decorate, especially for Halloween, and Halloween is coming up, check out this Scarecrow Ghost. And he's actually about 7 foot tall and really, really cool looking. And we're gonna take him outside. We'll assemble him in the daylight and we'll take a look at him in the night. I'm gonna put some lights on him. A really simple assembly. You can see it's got all the parts here, and these just have like a little push button here. You just kind of snap them together basically. There are 2 little screws, so you see here you put it together, and then to put the Scarecrow on here, you put him on like it's kind of like a handlebar. Slide his hand on, you put a little screw in here and one on the other hand, and it keeps him from letting go so he doesn't fly off in the wind. And this is going to kind of flap around in the wind, so it's kind of cool that way. And you can see here it is fully assembled. And of course, then you put the head on. And the head's really cool. I'm going to show you what you're going to get in the box, and this has a 1-year warranty on it. So let's look at all the parts. So I have all the bar parts out. This is the part that's going to go in the ground. So it's going to be a long stake. And see, here's the part you're going to stick in the ground. So the first part, got a bunch of little bars that clip onto each one. I'll show you how those assemble. And they got a bar with the spring on it, so it kind of gives them some flexibility. So when he's moving in the wind, it's not going to move the whole bar. It's just going to move the spring. Really cool. And this is the little handlebar he's going to kind of hold on to. And you see there's 2 little holes on each side, so you're going to put his hands over here and put a little screw in that's going to keep him from coming off the bar. And if you look at the instructions, it kind of shows you the assembly. So you can see the spring's kind of like the top one. You put the spike, the first one goes in the ground, all the B's and these bars, and then the spring bar, and then of course the handlebar is going to go on the very top of that. It kind of shows you right here. And I'll show you the body. We're going to have to go outside to look at him. But the face mask is really cool. It's kind of like the typical ghost kind of face now. And see, really nice, kind of very hard plastic, nice and shiny white. And he has a little cape, so I was going to kind of put him over the body. So that's really, really cool. I really like this a lot. Kind of nice, really neat. Kind of neat design. And really cool for Halloween. And then, of course, the body, we're going to have to take him outside because he is really big. It's basically just like a cloth body, but you can see the plastic hands here. And then for the body, let me get all the parts out of the way. Move him over here. Kind of show you him. So you can see it's kind of a nice light material. So it's going to hold up really well. And it's designed to be light so that it kind of moves in the wind. Really cool. So it kind of looks like he's flying. And you can see right here is another post, and that's where the head's going to go on. And inside the head, if you open up the back of it, you look in here, you see there's another little part that's going to clip on right here. And we're going to do this outside. And then the 2 hands, you can see each one has a hole in it. And if you look on the inside, there's 2 little holes, and that's for the screws. So what you're going to do is separate the arms like that and put the handlebar on. So we're going to take the handlebar, put him in here. And of course, this hole is going to line up with the little screw hole. Just get him in there straight, just like that. Put the other hand in on this side, just like that. And away you go. So we're going to assemble this outside in the light, and then we're going to come back in the dark and check them out. So let's go outside. So I have all the parts laid out. So here's the body, the head, and I have these in order. So you can see the spike there, the 3 bars, the spring bar, and then the handlebar. So let's assemble those. And so you kind of see these just kind of clip together. You push in the 2 little buttons, put the bar on here, and lock them on, and just continue down the line. And then once you have the 3 straight bars on, you put the spring bar on, just like that. And then the final part is the little handlebar, and he's going to go right on here. And that's the full assembly of this. So you can see it's about 7 foot tall, so it's going to be pretty high up. And of course the spring kind of gets a little bit more motion. So next step, we're going to put the hands on here. So hands are going to go on the handlebar. And so you're kind of going to want to just separate them, put them on the handlebar. And of course you want the arc going out, just kind of like you're riding a bike. One hand right here, just like that. Wind up, do the other hand, just like that. Just like that. And then I put the 2 screws on here. One there, one there. So you're gonna need a little Phillips screwdriver. So let's do that next. And in the box, in your little package, you should find 4 screws. You only need 2 to give you a couple extra ones, so it's kind of nice. And of course, you're gonna have to use a little Phillips screwdriver to install it. Put the screws in. One. The other screw in. So if you look right here, you see I got a screw here and a screw right here, and that's going to keep them from falling off. Okay, cool. And now we're going to put the head on, and the head's going to go on the top of the body, which is right here. And of course, you're going to want them facing forward. Hands are that way, so the face should be looking this way. And like I said, if you open up the bottom here, under the material, you'll see another little clip. Just like that. Just pull them down. And now we're going to stand them up and get them all straightened out, and then we'll come back in the night. And here he is fully assembled. You can see he's about total 7 foot off the ground, and it is kind of breezy right now, so he's kind of flapping in the breeze a little bit, but really nice effect, and especially at night, it's going to look really, really cool. Like I said, if you like Halloween, like decorating, this is definitely for you. So I tell you what, we're going to come back in a few hours when it's a little bit darker out, and I got a couple little spotlights over here I'm going to kind of shine up on them just to kind of give them like a little creepy effect. And here we are at night. You see I got a couple lights down here on it. All in all, very impressed with this guy. I'll kind of zoom in here a little bit. So you get a good look at it. It's not windy right now, so he's not doing a lot of moving, but when you get the little bit of breeze, he really does flap around. So it kind of makes a really cool effect. But yeah, if you're into Halloween decorations, this is definitely a must-have. Check it out. Really nice.